For weeks, we've been talking about all things Instacart. We've really appreciated and enjoyed making all these videos and content. Today, we're going to be looking at some of the drivers and their number one tips on how to make the most money with the least amount of time. Let's jump in. Hi, I'm Tyler from the Rideshare Guy. Today, we're talking about Instacart, everything going on with Instacart, and how to make the most amount of money with the least amount of time. Here at the Rideshare Guy, we have access to thousands of drivers. We're able to ask questions, find out how much they're making, as well as find out how they're making the most money. So we've taken the top tips that we've gotten from these different drivers, how much they've made, and how you can start making more money right now as an Instacart shopper. Let's get started. First, we have an Instacart shopper that in 1 week, they made over $2,000 with just 50 batches, which comes out to really not that much for the amount of money that you're making. Not only that, but only about half of that was the actual income from the batches. The rest of it was tipped income. So this individual was able to make $19 an hour without tips and $37 an hour with tips in just 1 week. So a really great way to make money. So here's some of their biggest tips. Don't drive too far away from your house. So this makes a lot of sense. Number one, if you're going to grocery stores near your house, most likely they're the ones you shop for yourself. So you're the most comfortable finding things in those stores. But also it means that the delivery is going to be close to that store as well, which means it's going to be close to your house. So all in all, you're not driving that far. You don't drive too far to the grocery store, too far to deliver, and too far to get home when you're done. So you keep to those grocery stores in that area, and allows you to make a lot more money because you're driving a lot less to get to those distant areas. Next, pick just a few stores and stick to those so that you're able to get very familiar, be familiar with those particular stores. So you don't want to just pick a store because it's close by, but instead you want to pick it because you're comfortable with that store. You know that store. You know where things are in that store. You don't have to ask people to find random things, but pick a store and get used to it. Maybe it's not a store that you are used to, but it's really close, so you want to get used to it. Take a trip there when you're not driving for Instacart and go there and take a look at the different items they have, what they have in stock, where they are. And that way, when you look at a batch and you see the items, you can visualize where it is. So get comfortable with just a few stores and just focus on those stores. And if when you open up the app and you look at the batches and it's not one of those stores, it's easy for you to decide if you want to take it or not, because you know, I'm only going to these 5 stores. So if it's not one of those 5 locations, I'm not getting it. So you don't have to think about and worry about it. You can just focus on that. Next, play to your strengths. So what this means is if it's something in that batch and you're not familiar with it, then don't take the batch. For me, there was recently a batch I saw right down the road. It would have been perfect for me. It was only a few items and it was good money. But it was all cosmetic items, and I probably would have spent 3 hours picking out the 3 or 4 cosmetic items they had, because I don't know what the different shades of mascara and all that is. I just don't know that, so I'm not going to pick that up. Maybe for you, it's the spice aisle. For me, I love the spice aisle. I'm in there all the time because I love to cook, and I know where everything is. I know what it looks like. But if that's not something that you do, that you're comfortable with, then if an order is full of spices, don't take that. Instead, focus on things that you're comfortable with, that you know about, that you know exactly where they are. Another driver focuses not on just these little stores that are around or regular grocery stores, but instead on warehouses around you. So things like Sam's Club or Costco. And one of the great things that he said about that is that a lot of times it's a very few amount of items, but you're able to get a large amount of money from it because they're buying in bulk and you're getting just a few things and delivering it. So a lot of things that you'd see there is bulk bottles of water or toilet paper, whatever the case may be, and you're picking just those few things up. Now, he did say a little warning on that. If you have a very small vehicle, you want to make sure that you're checking the batch first to make sure that it's something that's actually going to fit inside your vehicle. So if you're picking up just one item, but you're picking up 14 of those items and it's 14 bottles, 24 pack or 36 pack of water, and you are driving a Prius, like I'm in my wife's Prius right now, I don't have room for that many bottles of water in here. So we got to make sure that it's something that's actually going to fit in your car. Whether it's paper towels, whether it's chips, whatever it is, make sure that it's something that's actually going to fit in your car. Another great thing about shopping at warehouses is that they don't have very many different items. So for instance, when you go to a warehouse such as Sam's Club or Costco, you'll go in and most likely they've got one type of jar of pickles. Whereas if you went into a regular grocery store, they're going to have 30 different kinds of pickles, and you're going to have to figure out which one it is. And it's going to be a little bit more difficult than the warehouse where you just go in and it's a big one, but it's just the one. You don't have to try to figure out exactly which brand and everything else. And then finally, we have another video we've done previously where I drove for 8 hours in one day and was able to make just about $18 an hour. That's when I was first getting started. I've learned a lot more, and I was just picking every single store I could, just trying to get familiar with them. Since then, I actually have become familiar with one of the stores that I started shopping. Then Sprouts, it's actually become our personal grocery store now that we like to use. So we've been able to, because of Instacart, as an Instacart shopper, we've now become a shopper for ourselves there as well, which has made us even more comfortable with the store. And then when I get a batch for it, I'm able to go there, pick everything up, and know exactly where it is based off of it. So it's a store that I go to regularly now if I'm doing and working as an Instacart shopper. We work and try to make sure that we're picking and cutting down to those stores. I've also started focusing on liquor stores and things because I'm very familiar with those items, and I've got a couple of them close by, so it's easy for me to go, get what they need, and get out. So I've cut down when I started and was really learning, which was kind of that video to show that you could make, even learning, $18 an hour, but now cutting back and making some changes to where I'm not just picking up any store, but I'm actually picking up just particular stores. And another thing that I really love to do, in my area, we have a lot of stores and we get a lot of delivery only, which are my favorite thing to do because you go in, you pick up the bags, and you go deliver it. You don't have to do the shopping. So that's my number one thing that I try to do. If I get a delivery only, that's going to be always the one that I pick when I'm looking at the batches. Overall, working as an Instacart shopper is a great way to make some extra money. It's a great thing that you can do. It helps the community. We have really enjoyed talking about it for the last few weeks at the Rideshare Guy. If you have any questions whatsoever, please leave them in the comment section below. We read every single one of them. Please subscribe to the channel. Give us a thumbs up if you like this video, and stay safe out there, everyone.